Hello, this is Engineer Dan and welcome back to another engineering video. Today we're going to be looking at structures and components of a car. Instead of just looking at the engine and mechanics of a car, we're going to look at the actual chassis this time and what ultimately makes a car roll. So we'll have, these are our parts of a car. We'll have our power unit, transmission. I'll move it closer. We'll have our power unit, transmission, then we'll have the power or driving force of the vehicle. Then we'll have our structure and controls. Structure includes frame, suspension, axle and wheels. Controls contain braking and steering. That is our... hold on, I'll come back to us. And then we'll also have our auxiliaries like lights and etc. And we'll have our superstructure, our bodywork, our framework. So let's just say fiberglass or carbon fiber, something like that. So this is a conventional chassis. As you see, it's got 2 longitude bars, it's got 2 latitude bars, and it also has these diagonal things. Them are called cross members. Or they might be called cross members, but the diagonal struts increase torsional rigidity, meaning when under acceleration cars like to twist. However, with these diagonal beams, the car doesn't twist. So moving on to our main bit. So the frame, also known as the chassis. Now, there's 2 types of chassis, or frames. And one of them is, sorry that you probably won't be able to see as most of this video just so you can read it, but conventional is the pressed steel that allows all of these units to be attached to the chassis. So that's conventional. So it's basically pressed steel that allows everything to be attached. Frameless chassis is when the frame and body are connected at the same time and then all the units are put in. So it's not directly connected to the frame, it's connected to the superstructure or body. Now that is frameless. Moving on to axles now. An axle connects a wheel to the frame. A live axle, basically the back axle of a car, especially if it's rear wheel drive. It transmits torque to the wheel. So in a front wheel drive car, the live axle will be at the front. On a rear wheel drive car, the drive axle will be at the back. Now there's also another thing called a dead axle. That's basically the steering in a rear wheel drive car, or it's the back wheel in a front wheel drive car. It's a bit that doesn't transmit torque to the wheels. Now going down to suspension. Suspension is for making sure that all 4 wheels, or all 2 wheels if you're on a motorbike, are on the floor at the same time. And it's also for protecting passengers from road shocks and basically potholes and bumps. Now there's also can you see all that? Let's just pump up my chair. Yeah, I think you can see that now. And that is for, there's an independent suspension not connected to the axle, and it's free to move vertically, so it doesn't affect the other wheel. And also there's a conventional suspension, and that is a suspension that is connected to an axle, meaning if one goes up, it like moves the other wheel slightly. Conventionals tend to be more rigid, like more strong. However, independent is the way to go if you're into race driving, because you want the car to feel as good as possible. So that was it, I think. Yeah, we've covered everything on this board. Next episode we will probably be going into, I don't know yet, but it'll be something like this again. Maybe the auto cycle of a valve timing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was short and sweet, but yeah, this is the different parts of a car, components, what each component's variation, and the definition of components. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.